Hi, everyone. Hi, thanks for being here today. So I was a journalist and a writer first and a marketer second, and that's really where I get, that inspiration for content. That's where I feel like I've learned the biggest lessons about marketing is from my content past, from my journalism past. One of my favorite stories to tell is a tiny company in Glasgow, Scotland, right? They're called McKay Flooring. And they're a flooring company, right? I mean, they compete with people like Armstrong, huge flooring companies who have much bigger budgets, who have a much bigger footprint online already. But what they did is they figured out what their niche was, right? So they figured out what their story was. So they started a blog, just a very simple WordPress blog on their site about 2 years ago, talking about, cool and unique flooring options. So things like installing a floor with reclaimed whiskey barrels, for example, or with pennies, that kind of thing. So they did that because they knew they couldn't compete for flooring in Google, right? They knew they couldn't possibly touch that. So what they decided to do was go after something that was very niche, that was far less competitive, and that, Google would love them for. So I love what this Chicago law firm did. This is Levenfield Perlstein. And what their one problem was is that they wanted to show the human side of their attorneys. And they found, through looking at their analytics, that the attorney profile pages were the most visited on their website. Which makes sense, right? If you're going to hire an attorney, you sort of want to know who this person is. But rather than just listing their law degrees and their areas of specialty and so on, what they did instead was they hired a video crew to come in and through the course of several days filmed these very short video vignettes with people. And the attorneys here are talking about not, their specialty, again, not the kind of law they practice, but they're talking about if you could time travel, where would you go? What did you want to be when you were a little girl? What's your most prized possession? This kind of stuff. And I love the way that they really showed their human side, right? They sort of showed who these people were at a very deep, fundamental level. We see a lot of marketers producing content that's still product-focused and not customer-focused. So create the kind of content that your customers will thank you for. If you can get to there, if your customers are thanking you for marketing to them, then you're doing it right. One of my favorite quotes I shared yesterday was from my friend Tom Fishburne, and he says that the best marketing doesn't feel like marketing. And I think that's absolutely true. We need to share resources with our customers, we need to solve problems for them, and not just talk about ourselves.